On Providence, Chapter 2. Why do many things turn out badly for good men? Why no evil can befall a good man, contraries cannot combine. Just as so many rivers, so many showers of rain from the clouds, such a number of medicinal springs, do not alter the taste of the sea, indeed do not so much as soften it, so the pressure of adversity does not affect the mind of a brave man. For the mind of a brave man maintains its balance and throws its own complexion over all that takes place, because it is more powerful than any external circumstances. I do not say that he does not feel them, but he conquers them, and on occasion calmly and tranquilly rises superior to their attacks, holding all misfortunes to be trials of his own firmness. Yet who is there, who, provided he be a man and have honourable ambition, does not long for due employment, and is not eager to do his duty in spite of danger? Is there any hard-working man to whom idleness is not a punishment? We see athletes who study only their bodily strength, engage in contests with the strongest of men, and insist that those who train them for the arena should put out their whole strength when practising with them. They endure blows and maltreatment, and, if they cannot find any single person who is their match, they engage with several at once. Their strength and courage droop without an antagonist. They can only prove how great and how mighty it is by proving how much they can endure. You should know that good men ought to act in like manner, so as not to fear troubles and difficulties, nor to lament their hard fate, to take in good part whatever befalls them, and force it to become a blessing to them. It does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. Do you not see how differently fathers and mothers indulge their children? How the former urge them to begin their tasks betimes, will not suffer them to be idle even on holidays, and exercise them till they perspire, and sometimes till they shed tears while their mothers want to cuddle them in their laps, and keep them out of the sun and never wish them to be vexed or to cry or to work. God bears a fatherly mind towards good men and loves them in a manly spirit. Let them, says he, be exercised by labours, sufferings, and losses, that so they may gather true strength. Those who are surfeited with ease break down not only with labour, but with mere motion and by their own weight. Unbroken prosperity cannot bear a single blow, but he who has waged an unceasing strife with his misfortunes has gained a thicker skin by his sufferings, yields to no disaster, and even though he fall yet fights on his knee. Do you wonder that God, who so loves the good, who would have them attain the highest goodness and preeminence, should appoint fortune to be their adversary? I should not be surprised if the gods sometimes experience a wish to behold great men struggling with some misfortune. We sometimes are delighted when a youth of steady courage receives on his spear the wild beast that attacks him, or when he meets the charge of a lion without flinching. And the more eminent the man is who acts thus, the more attractive is the sight. Yet these are not matters which can attract the attention of the gods, but are mere pastime and diversions of human frivolity. Behold a sight worthy to be viewed by a god interested in his own work. Behold a pair worthy of a god, a brave man matched with evil fortune, especially if he himself has given the challenge. I say, I do not know what nobler spectacle Jupiter could find on earth should he turn his eyes thither, than that of Cato, after his party had more than once been defeated, still standing upright amid the ruins of the Commonwealth. Quoth he, what though all be fallen into one man's power, though the land be guarded by his legions, the sea by his fleets, though Caesar's soldiers beset the city gate? Cato has a way out of it. With one hand he will open a wide path to freedom. His sword, which he has borne unstained by disgrace and innocent of crime even in a civil war, will still perform good and noble deeds. it will give to Cato that freedom which it could not give to his country. Begin, my soul, the work which thou so long hast contemplated. Snatch thyself away from the world of man. Already Petreius and Juba have met and fallen, each slain by the other's hand, a brave and noble compact with fate, yet not one befitting my greatness. It is as disgraceful for Cato to beg his death of anyone as it would be for him to beg his life. It is clear to me that the gods must have looked on with great joy, while that man, his own most ruthless avenger, took thought for the safety of others and arranged the escape of those who departed. While even on his last night he pursued his studies, while he drove the sword into his sacred breast, while he tore forth his vitals and laid his hand upon that most holy life, which was unworthy to be defiled by steel. This, I am inclined to think, was the reason that his wound was not well aimed and mortal. The gods were not satisfied with seeing Cato die once. His courage was kept in action and recalled to the stage, that it might display itself in a more difficult part, for it needs a greater mind to return a second time to death. How could they fail to view their pupil with interest when leaving his life by such a noble and memorable departure? Men are raised to the level of the gods by a death which is admired even by those who fear them.